Hey guys, Sonic here, and welcome to Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Now this is a game for the SEGA Master System, the first Master System game that I've played on the channel. And this is Alex, and he can jump and punch, and that's it. It's more than Sonic can do, hey. Anyway, yeah, this is a Master System game, which was the console that came out before the Sega Genesis. It was called, I believe, the SEGA Mark III in Japan, or maybe that was just a pre-version or something, I don't know. But anyway, this is Alex Kidd, and Alex Kidd is basically he was sort of Sega's mascot before Sonic. This is the first game that he's in, I believe, yeah, it's 1986, so Sonic was made in 1991. And Alex Kidd came first, and they made him to be the Sega's Mario, basically, and didn't work. But this is a perfectly fine game. Oh, whoops, I'm under that, I guess. So this is a bit confusing. It's a good game, but to me, it's sort of like one of those games that you need to play before doing a video of. I have played it several times, and it's a lot of fun, but it's kind of one of those memorization games that to really be good at it, you kind of have to already know what's coming. Which a lot of old games were like that, because the old game format was... They still had the arcade mindset, which the arcade mindset was to make the games extremely hard, so you would, pay more money to keep playing. And so they didn't really know how to make games any other way. And also, if you have a game at home and it's free from that point on, there's no real way to, with the hardware limitations and space that it takes up, to make it, last long unless you make it really hard and you have to play it multiple times. So that's sort of the only way they could have done it back then. This is actually the first Master System game I've ever played. I had Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle for Sega Genesis on Steam, and I hated it. It was I deemed it one of the worst games I've ever played, if not the... Now, there's plenty of worse games out there, but I hated Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle, and I stayed away from anything Alex Kidd related after that. We got a shop here. If you've seen, I've not been saying anything about what we're doing in the game. If you've seen, we've been getting money this whole time, and our money's down there in the bottom left. So these are things we can buy from mustache guy here, who kind of looks like Mario, actually, in a way. He's kind of fat, he's got a long mustache. You pretty much at every shop you want to buy everything, I've learned, because you never really run out of money. Oh, and this is Alex's motorcycle, which is nice, because you're invincible to every creature in this game. The only way you can lose this motorcycle is if you fall in a pit, or run into a wall, which these red circles are there to stop you. Like the jerks they are. Anyway, I got Alex Kidd for the Enchanted Castle, hated it. Stayed away from Alex Kidd, and then I found this game. Well, I looked up reviews for every Alex Kidd game, and I found out that Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle got terrible reviews, and literally every other Alex Kidd game got really, really good reviews, so I was like, why not try this out? Alright, this is the first boss. Look at this abomination in the bottom. I'm Stonehead, the third henchman of the king. I'll let you pass by here if you win 3 Janken matches. Which Janken is, rock, paper, scissors in Japan. That's what it's called there. You must choose either the paper, scissors, or stone before the music stops. Very early translated text there. A lot of 80s game text was translated like that. Sort of made it so that, none of the characters really felt real. So these are really the bosses in this game. It's really weird. It's just rock, paper, scissors. But what I've learned is that it's not luck. If it was, I would hate this game. Because if you watch my channel, you know how much I hate luck in video games. These bosses actually have a preset pattern of rock, paper, scissors. Thank goodness. Or else this would be the worst. Anyway, get to the end of the level, eat your little rice ball, and you continue forward. I need to tell you about what's happening in this water section, because I hated it, and it's one of the things that I hated in the Enchanted Castle as well. So you can see we're just kind of floating. Okay, so I'm pressing down right now to go down, and now I'm pressing nothing. So he just naturally, if you do not press anything, he floats back up. And even if I'm holding only left right now, he keeps floating up as I do it. And I hated that when I started this game, because, you know, Sonic just sinks to the bottom. Mario, you can swim with him. And you can't be precise. You can sort of be precise with Mario. Sonic is just the same platforming, but slower. With Alex, when he just keeps floating to the top, it's so annoying, and it's something I've gotten used to, and I don't mind it anymore. This is a secret, by the way, what I'm doing right now. I'm not explaining anything I do, because I've got, like, a pattern to this game. And now that you've destroyed that octopus, you'd normally need to keep heading to the right. When I first played this, I thought that was just an obstacle. You'd normally just go to the right, pass him, but if you destroy him, you can go down here into this secret area. Look at these weird, googly-eyed fish. I love their, like, you can see one pixel on the end of their mouth right there. You can see their tongue sticking out. Like, just one of the 2 frames of their animation. The enemies in this game are very strange. So the point of this game is just get money, get to the end of the level, and finish. There weren't any big stories to games back then. I'm surprised this game, as old as it is, has, like, all the text that it does. It actually has, like, more of a story than even Mario or something. Which, the original Super Mario Bros. Only came out a year before this did. Come on, Alex, get up there. There we go. And as to why I hate the Enchanted Castle and not this game just controls so much better. Enchanted Castle controls awful. Everything's slippery. I love in this game when you're running and then you punch, he stops to punch. In Enchanted Castle, he keeps sliding, and it's so hard to hit anything. When he jumps, you can't punch in the air. He just does a kick, and it's harder to land. One thing I do like, you can actually punch while crouching. You can't do that here. But oh well. It's a small price to pay for better controls. And as you can tell, this is really the only song in this game. There are a few more, but they're not nearly as often as this game. This is like the main Alex Kidd tune. At least it's a good song. I've always thought the Master System's sound font was inferior to the NES. I really like the NES's, like, the way the music sounds. And I never really was fond of the Master System, how it sounded. This is the first Master System game, as I've said, but not the first... I suppose it's not the first really Master System game, because I've played all the Sonic ones, but it's the Game Gear version. Anyway, welcome, Alex. You are a prince from the country of Redaxian who was kidnapped by evil men when you were but a small boy. Your native land is now being grossly misgoverned by the tyrant, Janken the Great. Your mission is to save the populace from him. I don't know why Alex is being told all this now, and by this guy. He's like, hello, Alex, you're looking nice. By the way, this is your entire past. And then this guy gives you the dumbest... I love this thing, because it's so stupid looking. This is Alex's pettycopter, and basically it's just a tiny helicopter with a little cockpit and a wheel at the bottom in which his legs hang down and pedal. It's just so stupid looking. It shoots fire. I mean, it controls great. It's a great power-up to have. You can shoot things with it, and it's super mobile. But it looks so dumb. And I love it. This is the dumpiest looking helicopter ever. Another reason I don't like the Enchanted Castle, the music is bad. Well, some of it's okay, but for the Genesis, the music is terrible. Controls are awful. It looks ugly. Really ugly for a Genesis game. I mean, technically, if you want to speak, it looks better than this because it's 16-bit, but, I mean, it could have been an 8-bit game, and it would have looked just fine. It looks really ugly. This game looks fine for a Master System. Very simple graphics, of course, because it's so early. But it's a lot of fun to play. This one, not Enchanted Castle. We're at another shop. Oh, sweet, we could buy a pedicopter. As stupid as it is, it's really helpful. And we can buy an extra life. I don't think I'll need them, because I've gotten quite good at this game, but I'll buy all of the ones that I can. Because you never run out of money in this game. They just shower you with money in this game, I don't know why. And it wasn't even like a thing that I had to get used to, it's just, as soon as I started playing this game, every shop is extremely easy to buy everything from. I don't know why they made it like that. Maybe it's harder for kids, or people who have never played a game before, I don't know. But it was never hard for me to get money. There's money everywhere. And if you noticed, I've not been hitting some of these question mark boxes, which give you items. I've not used any either. Some item boxes have a ghost in them that is invincible and will chase you until you get it off the screen. It just, like, magnetizes toward you, and if it touches you, you die. Oh yeah, I've not died because you kind of have to do no-death runs of this game, or no-hit runs of this game if you want to survive, because one hit is death. There's no health system, no rings that you can pick back up, no forms like Mario where you can take a hit or two. And here's a bull. Just punch it in its big dumb nose. I don't know why we're killing a poor innocent bull. I would think that we should just run past it. But here's our best chance to use this first item, which, I don't know why this exists, but if you throw it, little Alexes, who are horrifying and disgusting, run at the bull and beat it up. There's a different old man, I guess. Prince Alex of Radaxian, I don't know why it's in quotes. You're looking very well indeed. We hear that your elder brother is imprisoned in the Radaxian castle, and you are the only person who can come to his rescue. Why me? Why can't you do it? You shirtless old man. This game is very weird. Oh, we're in a cave level. I think this is like the first big sort of map change. I guess we moved from a plains to a forest or something. Now we did water as well. I should give it more credit. And the water areas at least have different music. And when you have the pedicopter or the motorcycle equipped, it also plays different music, so that's nice. It's got a fine soundtrack, it's just I think this song plays a little bit too much. I'm glad that wasn't a ghost, because I didn't mean to punch that. Alright, so now that we are about to get another ring, I'll just use the one I have. So now we got it back. You can only hold one of each item at a time. So now, we can punch shockwaves, which is very helpful. Much more useful than our lame little punch that just goes a foot in front of us. That down there, that ball, it's not a Dragon Ball, despite looking like one. That lets you read the minds of the bosses, and so you actually can know what they're going to choose in the rock, paper, scissors matches. Which can be helpful, but that is extremely hard to get. I don't know how people can do it. I tried, it doesn't work. And I watched a Let's Play of it. They did it just fine. I don't know why I can't do it. But I looked up what... Oh no, the ghost. Oh, I can't go back either. I'm gonna die here. If I could just get it off screen, but there's too much. I've already missed the opportunity for an extra life. But, yes, got it. Oh, the ghost left. I didn't get it off screen, but... Okay, I'm not complaining. I don't know how I survived that, but... Whew, okay. I'm not complaining. Got away unscathed. Ugh, look at them. Their heads are rock, paper, and scissors. They're so gross. I'm Scissors Head, the second henchman of the king. I'll let you pass by here if you win 3 Janken matches. Same thing with all these 3. You must choose either the paper, scissors, or stone before the music stops. Okay, this guy's pattern is scissors, paper, I believe. You know what he looks like? He doesn't really look like a scissors hand. Like Stonehead and Paperhead, you'll see Paperhead, he does. And Stonehead looks like the rock. Scissors Head looks like one of those frog neighbors from Animal Crossing to me. He's always looked like that since I first saw him. He really looks like that. Oh, I didn't change. Uh-oh. That's not good. Because their patterns change. I should have changed, I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about how he looks like a frog. I might have to restart the game because I don't know if all their patterns change or not. I really hope not. Oh, jeez. I will have to change if they, or I will have to reset if none of their, or if all their patterns change. Okay, so let me see. That's the weird death animation. He just kind of flies up with his arms. Okay. Yeah. The text makes an awful noise. Let me see if his pattern's the same. If it's not, I honestly don't mind resetting the game and getting back here. I just don't know how I didn't realize I didn't change my, rock, paper, scissors decision. Okay, so that's the same. Let's see if he'll do, rock now. Hopefully. Oh no, it's different. Why? Their text is so weird too. I win. You got it. What does that mean? Oh, okay. You better accept the inevitable. I win. You got it. Okay, I'm gonna be right back because I need to reset these guys' patterns. I still don't know how I let that happen. Oh well. Sorry. Okay, we're back with Scissors Head, and this time I'll do it right. Still can't believe I just forgot to press down one time. Oh well. I love... Darn it, I lose. Alright, we're doing paper this time. That's the big reason we lost the game. I love it's just rock, paper, scissors. Darn it, I lose. And then he explodes from losing at rock, paper, scissors. It's so silly. Alright. Hey, a forest. At least there's new background. Well, we just found the cave, I guess, but... Alright. I do not want the motorcycle. As good as it is, I can't use it in this level. And that's just a me thing. Because whenever I use the motorcycle in this level... Look, there's a pit right here. It's huge. And then you hit that wall of blocks, and then you fall. And then you just die. So I find it easier to survive just not getting the motorcycle, as good as an item as it is. So I'm going to use this staff, which lets you fly. But you sort of stand and fly. And it's about to be up, so I should hurry. Punch this guy before I land. Normally you can't kill those guys, so always worth it. One complaint I would have about this game is that all the enemies are very generic. I mean, you got like... I usually die there. I can never do it. Oh, one thing I love about this game, if you die, you respawn like exactly where you died. It's a great checkpoint system. It's really nice. Especially for a game where, when you first start playing it, you'll probably be dying a lot. I was. It's not an easy game. Especially with one-hit death. And Mega Man syndrome with the floor is spikes and kill you immediately. That box has a ghost in it, so I'm not going anywhere near that. Okay, never mind. I forgot it only has a ghost in it if... Boxes are weird. This is the boss. It's a big blue sword bear. Well, anyway, hold on. Let me just pause it and tell you about the item boxes. Items in this game, with the item boxes, like, they connect to each other in that they only contain what is next in the lineup. Like, if I say the first item box has a ring in it, I get the ring. The second item box has a ghost in it, and then I don't hit it. The third item box will then contain the ghost if I do hit it. Even though if I had hit the one with the ghost in the second box, the third one would have something different. Like, the items transfer if you don't hit it the first time, so it's really weird with that. Anyway, against this sword bear, there's another good opportunity to use little Alex's. Because I don't really know how to fight this guy otherwise. Yay. And we eat our rice ball. Oh, now we get our boat, which can also shoot, just like our pedicopter. This boat bit's hard to not crash in. It's kind of like a mix of the motorcycle and the copter, because you can still shoot, but I mean, this might as well otherwise be the motorcycle. You just move fast to the right and crash. I wish the motorcycle could shoot, actually. Then again, it can just drive through all the blocks, so... It's a shame Alex isn't doing anything these days. He's a fine character, and the games are, well, except one, are all good. I already have one of those. It's so stupid looking. He's a fine character, but his weapons of choice are a little questionable. This as my Exhibit A. Oh, this level's kind of weird with this. The lightning clouds. At least Alex is making appearances in the Sonic and Sega All-Stars series. Even if they do make him look super ugly and make his personality the most insufferable thing I've ever seen. He's so obnoxious. I don't know where they got the idea to make him like that. Because in this, he's just kind of a normal, nice guy. But in Sega All-Stars, he's just... ugh, the most annoying little twerp. And those fire guys are unkillable and obviously kill you if you touch them. Any enemy does. And here we are with Paperhead, whose head looks like french fries to me, even though it's a hand. I've always just thought that. I'm Paperhead, the first henchman of the king. I'll let you pass by here if you win 3 Janken matches. Yeah, same thing. Alright, so Paperhead, for whatever reason, is the exact same pattern as Stonehead. Just rock and then scissors. I love how their hand turns super giant as well. And they just kind of hold out their arm really stiff and then only move their lower arm. Right there. Darn it, I lose. So silly. Just rock, paper, scissors does that. Okay, so now we're in the castle level. Which, when I first played this, I thought for sure this was going to be the end of the game. This is about the halfway point. Because when I first was playing this, up to this point was extremely hard. As these old games tend to be. It doesn't look hard right now because I'm used to it and I know what I'm doing now. But just like the old Sonic games, which I'm also good at, it's not an easy game at all. I'm gonna use my ring. I don't really remember why, but I'm pretty sure it was better to use this ring. Oh, I remember why. There's some blocks later that, like those down there, that it's nicer to shoot through all of them than punch through one by one. I want to get that life, thank you. Okay. One complaint I do have about Alex's controls in this game is that he moves differently. Like, he accelerates differently on ground and in the air. Like, if I'm moving, he just goes right really fast like that. He speeds up really fast to his full point. If you jump and then start moving, you see how he kind of goes, like, sluggishly. And then, so if you run and then jump, he accelerates fast then. So, like, anytime I want to do this or this, he accelerates at different speeds, and with tight platforming, that really throws you off. I don't know if you know what I'm saying, but I don't know if I'm explaining it well enough. Yeah, this is why I like the ring. You just blast through all these instead of punching through them one by one. I want to let that scorpion pass, because I'm going to fall when I punch these. Just kill him real quick, even though he'll respawn. It's one of those games where all the enemies off-screen respawn. Okay, oh, here's our brother. I forgot his name. Urgle? No. Something like that. I really don't know the combination of this, but every time I fiddle with it like that, it works. I have no idea how. Thank you, Alex. The Moonlight Stone... Oh, the Moonlight Stone is in the Nibbana Kingdom, so you must reach there before Janken the Great does. An autographed letter addressed to the Nibbana Kingdom is hidden somewhere in this castle. After finding it, take it with you. Thank you, Urgle. It's probably your name. I don't know his name, I forgot. It starts with an E, I'm pretty sure. And now don't take every path in these castles, because they are pretty confusing. They're kind of maze-like, I guess. But I've sort of got my own formula to go through them. I don't know if it's the fastest or best way, but it's the way I'm used to it, and that's good enough for me. If I don't die, I don't care how fast I get through the game. Depending on the game, I suppose. Okay. The ladder animation is very strange. Over to the left there is one of the Dragon Balls that lets you, oh, I gotta do this fast. Lets you read your opponent's minds. Ah, okay. Almost didn't do that fast enough. This part you gotta be quick about, kinda. So you wanna make it so these flames obviously don't touch you. Okay, here we go. Stonehead is back for the second time, after exploding, like a lot of video game enemies seem to do. Yes, you've said this to me already, Stonehead, thank you. What's his pattern? Oh yeah. Double paper. I remember. Darn it, I lose. And also he says win 3 Janken matches. You only have to win 2. All it is best 2 out of 3, but he says win 3. Oh yeah. Well, it looks like that's the way it's meant to be. Okay, take this. And then, whoa! He makes his head fly around in a very predictable pattern. And you just have to punch it 3 times. The good old 3-hit rule. And with that, Stonehead explodes again. And that's the last time you get to see him. Everybody's second appearance is their final one. Actually, you know what? It's kinda more or less half over at that point. You know what? Should I? Because it's sort of a little past half, but yeah, I'll do a second video then. It'll be a shorter one, but oh well. Anyway, this has been part 1 of Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Hope you all enjoy this game, as old as it is. I really like the Master System. I didn't think I would. Since I played Sonic 1, 2, Chaos, Triple Trouble for the Game Gear, which are all just ports of Master System games, except Triple Trouble. That one's its own original thing. I played those all, which are for the Master System. A couple of them are alright, but I didn't really like how they controlled for the most part. I'll play them on the channel eventually. I don't want to overflow it with Master System games all at once, but anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.